Hey, are we seeing hairline already? Oh shit. Well, it's not really receding yet, but I mean it's pulling back a little bit. It used to be like this part used to this part used to be like hair. Now it's like I wish I can't even tell because how much hair there is. It doesn't matter. Um, Hi, my name is Ethan Riley, and this is my bedroom. This is my tattoo. It's the infinity symbol. I mentioned that in one of my posts. I mentioned that in the terrorist joiner video. I must be this. I must be that. Bullshit. You know what? I'm myself more than anything else. I'm more than just exaltism. I'm more than just pantheist. I'm more than just transhumanist. Yeah, I might rank 100% transhumanist on a non-theistic personality quiz, but that doesn't mean I am purely transhumanist. I'm more than that. I identify as myself. I am Ethan Tyler Riley. I happen to like my name a lot. Tyler to me sounds like a better middle name to me than a first or a last name. And I've heard it as both, you know. Ethan Tyler Riley. It just sounds good. Of course, no one's here. And if there would be anyone here, they probably would leave after 5 seconds of seeing this ugly mug. Look at this. Look at all these zits. I fucking look like pizza face here. Like all of this looks fine. This looks fine. This looks fine too. It's just this part looks really awful. Oh, God, I like need some makeup or something. That's why women wear makeup. Women touch their face more than men. Women touch their face more, so they need makeup to touch their face more to give an excuse, right? Of course, I'm always looking down because I'm looking at my stuff on the screen, but the camera's up there. So I could do this and look at the camera and be like, okay, I'm here. By the way, there's a Star Wars poster right there, right there. A friend of mine didn't give me it. I mean, I bought it myself, but he saw it and I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy this. I didn't know what the poster was exactly, actually. Yeah, this is my bedroom. I have another Star Wars poster, but I'd have to rotate the camera, and the camera's like a webcam, so I can't really do. I mean, I could do that, but I don't think it would look very good. I mean, you're seeing like a half of my bedroom with this webcam, and this webcam is like situated like on the side. And just above my head, right there, is the temperature control, which usually I have it on 70, but sometimes I increase it if it gets really cold outside, or I decrease it if it's warm outside. Man, it was spring, and it was like, this didn't feel like spring. This doesn't feel like spring. It feels like winter almost. You know, it was below freezing outside. Of course, I live in Wisconsin, so well, you make the connection there, but it just didn't feel like spring. You know, Sunday, 2 days ago, it felt like spring. It was over 50 degrees Fahrenheit, which is nice. I'm probably going to end this soon. I just wanted to check out the new feature of YouTube. This is not a new feature, but they include this on their little top bar now where you can click it and it's like do it right away, and it's like really easy to do it now. So hey, why not do it? My online handle usually is Mackerny, Mackerni. Sometimes I call myself the Mac Daddy if I'm feeling cocky enough. See, I'm actually learning to be very comfortable like this. I'm never this comfortable talking to a camera. I don't know what's causing me to be this comfortable, honestly. I have a tablet. I have some vinyls. Oh, and it's right there, my vinyl player. Yeah, it's a big waste of money. Spotify does everything a vinyl player can do and more. I mean, you can Scrabble with Spotify easily. You can't Scrabble pretty much with a vinyl. I mean, you can manually Scrabble. You can't Scrabble. Oh, hi, Boogie. Hi. Should I type something in my own chat room? That'd be kind of a waste of time. I don't know why I started this chat. Oh, I'm doing good. It's RBT. What does that stand for now? Oh yeah. Sorry, I haven't been on BRT for a long time. I actually watch his videos more often than I watch his live stream for some reason. I don't know why. Just. But yeah, I mean, I could show you my vinyl collection. Here's my vinyl. Cutting Crew broadcast wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. He loses the news. See, everything's reversed, so I would have to like I don't know what I could do to make it look like it's not reversed. But yeah, that's a picture of this. Sports more popular, obviously. And all of these were like less than $5 each. Like they weren't really expensive at all. Mr. Welcome to the Real World, which I think that obviously Curie and Broken Wings should have been singles, but Is It Love should not have been a single. I think that Welcome to the Real World should have been the third single from the album. I bought this by mistake, but it was only like $3, so what the hell? Oh, okay. Michael Jackson Thriller, obviously. Yeah, I don't think Is It Love was really that good of a track. I thought it was more like the rest of the album. The Police, Ghost in the Machine. Little known fact, these symbols are actually supposed to signify the band members. Like the middle ones obviously sing with the hair, and then I'm not sure which one is supposed to be Stuart and which one's supposed to be Andy, but obviously I think this one's Andy and this one's Stuart, but whatever. The Police, Synchronicity, another classic. Actually, I'll show you something now. I have this. Which practically trumps this. I mean, you don't even need this when you have this. Oh. And of course, I think I showed it already, but I'll show it again. The Power Station. Oh, I love this album. I love this album. I love. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Power Station. Robert Palmer. Sorry. Uh, 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 I forgot the names of these other guys, but basically half of Duran Duran and the drummer for Chic. I really like Some Like It Hot and Band of Gone. Band of Gone is my favorite track off this album. Actually, I've listened to that song so many times. Kraftwerk? What? Isn't that like a German band? Yeah, yeah. It was originally by T-Rex, but oh come on! If you listen to the T-Rex version, doesn't it sound so outdated? Like if he played it live today, I bet it would sound perfect. But it sounds so freaking outdated that recording because of the studio just doesn't have the same vibe. And fast forward to the 80s, the 80s has amazing sound. I mean, that's why they call it new wave. That's why they call it synth pop, because it's new, it's different, the fidelity is increased. So if you listen to T-Rex's Banagon, Get It On, whatever it's called, it sounds a lot more outdated than the Power Station's version of it. And actually, I've listened to the T-Rex version, and there's it sounds like there's different lyrics to it than the Power Station. I gotta be honest with you, Boogie. When I was first doing this and I had no people in the chat room, I actually wasn't nervous and I was more like myself. Now that you're in the chat room and talking to me, I'm kind of nervous now. I wish I could shave closer, but I don't. I don't shave very close at all because I use a trimmer. I use a large trimmer rather than using an actual shaver, and I always get stubble even when I just shaved. It's awful. I like modern records, but I don't like sampling. I don't like auto-tune voices. You know what? The funny thing is that they've actually made auto-tune so perfect now that you can actually take a shitty singer, make him sound good with auto-tune, and you can't even tell that it's auto-tuned. That's how far they have gotten with the recording. Buffering? There's buffering? Oh, great. Well, my internet connection is like the highest it can be. I mean, I can't. I have this Spectrum 100 megabits connection. I have a. Okay. Okay, good. Hey, there's two people here now. Or is that just two of you? Okay. Oh, by the way, there's a guitar right there. I never play it. I think I played a little bit of it for like 15 minutes when I first bought it, and I was like, you know what? I don't think I could ever become good at this. I quit. Of course, I quit. Okay, Boog. How do you say your name? Is it Boggy or is it Boggy? Okay, Boggy. So this webcam that I bought, it's a Logitech webcam. It was $50. Do you think that with how it looks right now with the recording, do you think that that is worth the price? I mean, it's basically, I mean, I unboxed it. There was no instruction manual. There was no CD. You know, it was basically just the webcam and the port to connect it to the computer. And I felt like that was kind of like a wash, because usually the nicer ones have something with them, a user manual, something. I thought this was like, oh, I could have just bought this for $2 on eBay. Like I bought a different one for $2, but this one does seem to have better clarity, but better crispness of the picture. It does seem to be better, but then again, I paid over $50 for this camera, and I'm not sure if I got my money's worth. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But for $50, you should have gotten a freaking something. You know, it was like so. The package was so small what it came in, and I guess the biggest thing that this webcam has that the other ones doesn't is there's like bars right here that like show that it's on, and that's basically the only thing that this one has, and maybe a little bit of better quality than the one that I bought from eBay for $2. I threw that one out because the cord wasn't long enough. It just I plugged it into my computer. I tried to put it mounted on the television, and it just wouldn't hold up. It was too small. It was too short, I should say, too short. Oh, and that beer, by the way, a friend gave me that. Um, I'm sorry. I'm actually kind of nervous right now because you're here. You should have saw me when there was nobody here. Like I was actually like normal. I was like, um, is there anything that you want to talk about, Boggy? Yeah. The teddy bear is a gift, Valentine's Day gift of sorts. And the guitar, I bought that myself, and I wanted to get one that had like strings and extra stuff with it. And there's actually like extra stuff right there. Um, the guitar, it's a crescent. It's just, I keep thinking to myself, having these like delusions of grandeur, thinking that, oh, I'll easily pick this up and become something with and do something with it. And it turns out that I don't do anything with it. I don't I mean, honestly, I think it's so out of tune for so long that I don't think I could tune it anymore. I mean, my stepdad tried tuning it like 2 months ago, and it it just didn't hold up. It just didn't. It couldn't play. It was just horrible, and I got a feeling that like within a year, I'm just going to throw that away. I'm just going to throw the guitar away. I'm not going to. No, it's just not that good. It was a $30 guitar. What could I do? Yeah, actually, I have a self-teaching course, and from old to tune $30 is a lot. I had a self-teaching course online. I used to have it as one of the little icons on my screen that I would click. It was like basically you could take any YouTube video, a song at least, and have it would show you how to play on the guitar. And I thought that maybe if I had the mic on this computer work, I could try strumming along with the harmony of the music. But I actually learned that my favorite song is actually quite difficult to play on guitar. I mean, there's like two guitars playing it at all times, and if you're gonna play lead guitar, you're gonna play differently than playing a rhythm guitar. So yeah. Oh, I got this as a gift, and I have never lost sight of it. I actually used to have a collection of over 200 CDs, and I had issues, so I threw them away for some reason. I felt like they were too cumbersome. I had like box after box after box of CDs, and I didn't know what to do with them, and I just threw them away, I guess. But this I kept since I had first had it, and I always had it in good condition. Everything looks good, doesn't it? This probably cost my parents like $50 to buy at the time. They bought it from a retailer. They didn't buy it online. They bought it from a retailer. And that is like the only CDs that I've had since I first bought them. I bought other CDs, but usually the CDs I buy are just CDs that I bought before. So I'm just buying the same stuff over and over again because I'm an idiot. Of course, there are some CDs now that I have that oh great. There's some CDs I have now that can't think. Mental block. There's some CDs I have now that I haven't bought before, but I typically don't listen to my CDs very often. I have a CD player. I never play it. I just my CD player has a Bluetooth on it. Has a Bluetooth on it. Has a radio on it. Has external speakers. Obviously, it's small. It's compact. It's easy to use, and I almost never use it. You know why? You know why I never use my CD player? Is because every time I play CDs on my CD player, it skips. It always skips at least once. There are some CD players that seem to have like protection against that, where they won't skip no matter what. And this CD player will skip if there's anything wrong with it. If there's a little scratch on it, it'll skip. And sometimes it will repeat the skips. So I can't continue to play the CD because it keeps skipping over and over and over again. And that's really cumbersome for me. And with digital downloads, basically with Spotify, with my smartphone, with my speakers, all I have to do is say, play this song, and it'll play that song. And as long as I have an internet connection, it works. As long as I have Wi-Fi or a wired connection, it works. And I have 4G, I have a Wi-Fi modem, and I have Ethernet cables out the wazoo. And I just keep it working. Oh yeah, record head. I haven't been a record head for so long. Yeah, I mean, I could polish my CDs, but there's really no meaning behind it anymore. Like everything, I have I have two music services. I have Spotify and Google Play Music / YouTube Red. I I pay $20 a month. I get millions and millions of tracks that I have to shift through and listen to the good stuff most of the time. I could try a different player. Um, uh, um, I could actually play it on my computer. I actually have burned them on my computer, but the files that I have for them, I haven't touched them. I would rather have the convenience and the availability of Spotify or Google Play Music. So I don't even use MP3s anymore. MP3s are like no longer a thing. I mean, Napster evolved into Spotify, Google evolved into YouTube, and which evolved into YouTube Red, and which includes Google Play Music now. Um, I just don't really feel the need to have vinyl. The only reason why I keep them is because I want to have some kind of like namesake that I have something. I kind of want to be a collector, but I don't want to actually collect anything. Oh, my turntable, uh, uh, it's a Jepson, but I don't know what Jepson it is. Uh, uh, my turntable is kind of shit. I mean, usually vinyl should sound better than MP3s, right? Or streaming. Well, I have this vinyl player connected to um, stereos, and it still doesn't sound much better. It doesn't sound at all better than what I hear on my headphones. I have good headphones, but still. um, Yeah, I mean, like everything is remastered for a reason. I mean, the first vinyls that came out were like so quiet that you could barely even hear them. Now everything is turned up so loud that if you crank up the volume to max, you'll probably damage your ears if you're listening to something. I used to listen to stuff, on my MP3 players growing up, and like I sometimes I crank up the volume because I want to tune out the world, and I probably caused some ear damage because of it. I don't know too much about Joe Welsh, honestly. It depends which ones you get. I mean, like the ones that like completely cover your ears, you probably don't want to wear those for more than a few hours. But like the earbuds, the small ones that just plug into your ears, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, people might not notice that you're wearing them. I mean, they might talk to you and, oh, I can't hear you. But besides that, that's fine. I mean, hey Boggy, do you ever live stream yourself? I mean, I wasn't expecting anyone to be in this live stream. I was just doing it out of um, curiosity. I was just curious because I've had this webcam for like over a month and I haven't really touched it. I made some goofy things in the past, but nothing really stuck, and I haven't really recorded anything until now. Um, oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah, that's right. Were you the one that emailed me, or was that someone else? Okay. Um, sorry. I'm kind of shy. I mean, I shouldn't be that shy if I'm talking on camera like this live, but I'm pretty socially awkward. So, like, I would. The thing is that with my kind of personality, I either have one, nothing to say, or two, so much to say at one time that I cannot get everything I want out. And I shift from subject to subject. I've been doing this since I turned on this camera. I mean, the first thing I said when I turned on this camera was my hairline receding already. But I mean, that's not really that big of a deal. Was in Whitewater a few months ago. He didn't call. Turns out he dropped a load and picked up another one, hurried off. So I don't feel okay. Yeah, I mean, I haven't been in Whitewater for like probably a few years. I mean, I don't go outside Milwaukee County for almost anything. I mean, all the buses are here, the doctors are here, the hospitals are here. Which I guess if you know me, I regularly go to the hospital at least once a month for issues. I really don't want to get too much in depth about that, though. I could talk a lot about that, but this is too public to talk about that. I just have issues. Oh, wait a minute. By the way, I gotta go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back. All right. Oh yeah, it is rough. It is, you know, my life isn't all roses and peaches. I mean, I would say that my life is like 85% easier than most people's lives because I don't go to work, which you could probably connect it to what's going on. But it is kind of rough. What else can I talk about? Oh, you know what? I can show you something. uh, um, you put your smartphone here. I have a smartphone, obviously, and I plug it here, and put this on. Holy shit, this looks weird. Well, usually it's there, and then it's 3D. It's virtual reality, and it's really cool, and it works very well on my smartphone. I have to keep charging my smartphone all the time though, because if I don't, it dies within like 3 minutes. But yeah, I bought this for like $30. I feel like I'm doing a haul video right now. I'm just talking about what I bought. Oh, and I bought this, which is a guide with it. So this is like a controller you can use to guide yourself with. This was another $30. So like this was $30. This big thing was $30, and this small ass thing was like $20, $25, $30. They're both basically the same price. And I never used it, by the way. I used it for like 12 hours one day, got sick of it, never used it since. There's so many things where I use once or twice, and then just don't need it anymore. There was one time where I bought every single gaming console and then didn't Yeah, VR headset. Yeah. Um, I bought every single gaming console. I played it for like a couple hours, and then I sold it because, well, one, I didn't get much value from it. I play most of my games on the PC nowadays. I don't play much. I have an Xbox One right now. My mom bought it for me for my birthdays with a Kinect, so I could do this on on Xbox, and with that, I can also stream uh, games at the same time. So I can record myself streaming a game, playing a game at the same time, which is nice. I've done it once or twice, but if you look at my Twitch handle, there's nothing there. I think I deleted that video because my internet connection wasn't good enough for it. Yeah, I mean, we all have stuff that like we have that we don't use, and I think that's okay. But like with my parents, it actually kind of goes out of hand. Like they have stuff all they have so much stuff in their basement that like it's cumbersome. Like it's hard to get around there. I mean, and when I used to live there, it it was better. And now they I don't know. I don't know. I shouldn't talk shit about my parents though. I mean that's rude. My parents are very nice people. I was raised very well, and I have no personality disorders whatsoever. I don't have borderline. I don't have any real. I don't have any personality disorders. I don't have any of those symptoms. All my issues are mental illness. I guess I'll just admit it. I have mental illness, so I have to deal with it. Yeah, I mean, like video games when I grew up were technically usually for children, and later on they evolved and they became more adult themed. I mean, I remember Mortal Kombat as a kid. My mom let me play Mortal Kombat when I was a kid, and let me have the blood on. I mean, who cares if a child sees blood? I mean, I know there's an option to turn it off, but why would you want to? Why would you want to turn it off? Why would you want to turn off the blood? I mean, who cares? I mean, how is that going to damage or impact you in any way? Oh, there's blood. I mean, there's blood in your fucking body. I mean, isn't it true that like 98% of you is like water, and so like 99% of you is blood? Yeah, some people freak out when they don't need to. They don't need to freak out. They don't. It, my mom let me watch South Park by the time I was 13. I mean, and I didn't do drugs. I was fine until I turned 18, and then the mental illness set in, and then everything kind of got haywired after that. But yeah. Oh, and maybe I should show you my smartphone. It's a Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge Plus, which at the time was the most expensive smartphone on the market. It was. It was more expensive than the iPhone by $50. It was like that was 850, and the iPhone was 800. I'm not trying to brag. I mean, my mom bought me that iPhone. I didn't buy that myself. I probably could get an upgrade and pay for like a plan myself and get a better phone, but that phone is really good. The only thing I don't like about that phone is it can't the charge sucks. I have a battery for it that's been there since it's been in there, and it does not hold up. It doesn't. The battery just doesn't work. Like half the time, like I'll turn it on and I'll use it for the day. I used it today, and like after 50%, it goes down really quickly, and then like at 10%, it just shuts off. So like for the first 50%, it's fine. It works just fine. But that other 50% afterwards, it kills the phone. It kills it. And maybe it's because of the cold weather. Oh, no, I technically don't have schizophrenia, but I have, I don't want to admit this on stream, but nobody's going to watch this but you. So, I have bipolar 1 with psychotic features. So when I'm manic, I have major fucking psychotic ideas and thoughts. Some people can be manic and they can still be functional, which is good. I mean, hypomania is a good thing sometimes. I think it can be, like a minor hypomania can be good, but I have like mania to the point where I made a video when I was manic on YouTube and it was horrible. I deleted it right away after I became, sane again on medication and everything. I shouldn't be talking about this on camera though. My life is more than my mental illness. I want everybody to know that just because I'm disabled with a severe and persistent mental illness, that my life is more than just my mental illness. My life is more than just waking up every day and saying I'm disabled. I don't do that. I rarely think about my disability at all. I mean, I think about it today when I had to go to the hospital to get a shot of a medication, but typically I just spend most of my days, chilling out. I think I went overboard. I'm not going to delete this, but because nobody's going to watch it, but I do need friends. I do need friends. Holy shit. I have a few friends already. I think after this conversation, we probably would be good friends, but I do need more friends. Definitely. And also, I know I keep changing the subject, but look at this. Look at my face. Look at all these zits. All of these come from touching my face all the time. Like, I did this on stream before you were here, Boggy. I was like, this is good. This is good. This looks nice. But you go here, it's horrible because I keep touching it. I can't help it. Not so many now, you mean? You don't have so many friends now? I mean, I could count the close friends I have on one hand, probably. I mean, there's this person. I mean, like 2 people basically. I mean, 2, 3, 4, 5 people that know me in real life, who talk to me in real life, who associate with me in real life. And not so many pimples. Nordic Trail. Is that something near here, or is that like is that like in Norway or what? You're a sociopath? People use that word very liberally and they don't really like I I can pretty much already tell that you're not a sociopath. You probably just did bad things. There's a difference between doing bad things and being a sociopath. Oh, the friend was. Oh, I get it. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I still think that word is being thrown out too many times. Half the people that say I have OCD don't have OCD. They don't have the actual symptoms of OCD. People say I'm bipolar, and I mean I am bipolar. I have bipolar disorder, or as the nurse said today, a disease. But um, um, anyways, what I'm just trying to say is that most people don't have what they say they have. I mean, a lot of people say, "Oh, I can't concentrate, therefore I have ADD." Everyone has problems concentrating some of the time. It's when it becomes a disorder, that it becomes an issue. I have a severe disorder. I had major psychotic fucking problems. I mean, I look back on them now. I've been sane for over 2 years, but I look back on them now, and they're just, what's the word? I mean, I understand why they made sense to me at the time, but they don't make sense to me anymore. They don't. They do not. They don't connect with me anymore. It's not like I can remember what I thought, but it's like, why was I thinking that? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Do you have a good diet? No. I eat shit. Not literally, but I eat like crap. I mean, I eat Hot Pockets, which are like calzones but smaller. I eat uh, check, uh, anything that's microwavable, anything that can be cooked in a microwave or stove, I eat it. So Hungry Man's, Hot Pockets, ramen kind of style noodle things, uh, microwave popcorn. Um, I just I eat easy food. I eat food that's easy to make. I don't want to spend an hour or two preparing food to make something that might taste a little bit better than, oh, I could put in the microwave for 5 minutes and it's done. I mean, half the time when I make Hungry Man's, I choose to use the microwave rather than the stove. Um, the only problem is that if I don't see it right away, I let it sit for a long time and then it goes bad. So fresh veggies is a good idea, but I mean, the only thing I really get every time I go grocery shopping is bananas. That's the only thing I buy. That's the only thing that, I mean, if I buy tomatoes, I'll put them in the refrigerator and they'll go bad in a few days. Apples, I don't eat apples very often. I don't like apples very much. Um, I just, I mean, I just bought a stack of potatoes, but a sack of potatoes. um, but it's not. It's not really worth it for me. Yeah, I mean, my friend told me that you shouldn't refrigerate tomatoes anyways. You should leave them out. Which, if I did leave them out, I probably would eat them. I have potatoes and I have onions with me right now, which my friend is going to come by later today, probably tonight, and make something for me possibly. I bought 4 pounds of ground beef, and it was specially marked because it was supposed to go bad or not bad, but like uh, do not sell after this date, and it was impending, and it was like the original price was like $17, and I bought for like 13, so I thought that was a good buy. See, everybody says that genetically modified stuff doesn't taste as good, but I mean, I don't really care much. I mean, a tomato is a tomato usually. I mean, I've never eaten a tomato and it was like, oh, this was awful. This doesn't taste like a tomato. No, a tomato will always taste like a tomato, no matter what they do with it, practically. I mean, unless they hybrid it with something and they make it something else, but they're not going to do that. I mean, they're going to make a tomato, regardless of it being organic or genetically modified. Oh, okay. I don't own my own refrigerator though, or freezer. I mean, it's owned by the company, the rental company, and I mean, there probably is an instruction manual for it, but I haven't looked at it. Oh, my friend's here. I gotta go. Okay, sorry to cut this short, but I gotta go. All right, bye.